Good, MP. Get after it, MP. Cooking from there.
Still very early in the season here, but Team Greg beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And
And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay, and it's Abaji in at the 3 spot. MP, that's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Jazz for just a minute. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
I like Rudy Gay on that play, being very aggressive and showing people how to get it done.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for Hoops Town.
Offensive rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Horton Tucker. The dish to Gay. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Taylor Horton Tucker, so nice off the dribble drive. We see his handles put to work.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Substitution for your Jackson Hayes.
And Utah has possession. Leading by 5. Now here's Gay. Three-pointer. Colin Sexton, you can tell he's feeling it tonight.
Your 23, the Jazz, 28.
In the second quarter of action. Going with a whole new group out there. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Taking a look at the Jazz, Colin Sexton is out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. Pelicans trail by 8. Kicks it to Ingram. MP up top. The pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. And here's MP for 3. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz leading by 8. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Puts it up from 12. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Pass to Ingram. MP outside. Nance sets a screen for MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
At the line for your Pelicans, number 10. At the line.
18th pick.
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore. And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
Here's Abaji. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Done outside. Nance with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And so it's Utah. Ahead by...
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc.
And now let's talk about that first half. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing.
He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MP comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Jones subbed in for Richardson. The Pelicans trail. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Then it's MP. Then there's Hayes, and it's Murphy in at the 4. That's the Pelicans 5.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Now here's Olynyk, covered by Hayes. Olynyk. The pass to Dunn. Olynyk, a screen on McCollum. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Utah.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands. Good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Dunn passes to Horton Tucker. And they get it. Misses off the right iron. And so MV will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Dunn outside. Passes it to Olynyk. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Olynyk sets a screen for Dunn. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist from Dunn. Olynyk's got the game tied up here for Utah. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
26 seconds left in the third. MP passes to Murphy. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Down against McCollum. Olynyk, a screen on McCollum. Feeds it to Gay. Over Murphy. And that one's good by Gay. 9 points for Gay.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up.
67.
Well, this is... He's checked in for Utah. Chris Dunn comes in for Sexton. And the Jazz making a change here. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Markkanen. He's out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Horton Tucker in at the point guard position.
That was just a cold-blooded play there from Valanciunas. Not fazed at all by the situation.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing. Sideline reporter David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that timeout, the coach of the Jazz talked to his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Yeah.
Thank you, David. Back to Markkanen. The three won't fall.
Big spot.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Not only can you count on Markkanen to give you points, he can do it when it matters most.
And regulation now complete. McCollum with the ball. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Ingram is out there with MP. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. Inside, here's Markkanen. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Jones dishes to MP. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Utah trailing here. Here's Horton Tucker. Screen by Olynyk. Markkanen passes to Olynyk. Here's Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Jones kicks to MP. Back to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Another miss by MP.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Jones against Clarkson. Fires from deep. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. MP passes to Valanciunas. That one goes. Count. And he's checking.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
So it's Utah now, down by 12. To end the run, Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 36.
You know, capable of torching you in just so many ways. You have to guard Sexton close, or this is what will happen.
MP, no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Outside, Markkanen shoots the 3. Good on the triple. Markkanen's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz.
From distance, Markkanen with the picture-perfect mechanics and the height to almost always get a clean look.
Here's Alvarado. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
117. The Jazz, 110. A big thanks to everyone who came out and made tonight's game a great one. Please travel home safely, and we hope you join us again soon.
saw you on Top Takes Daily, boss. You were great.
You
It's
okay?
a little bit cramped in here, isn't it?
Oh, well.
Hey, what's up, brother? By any chance, do you have any more Glacier Freeze in the back? I don't see any in the fridge out here.
For who?
I can't believe you know Lozo the Crown. I followed him forever.
I just got clowned by your boy Lorenzo.
Wait, what?
What? What happened?
You know what? I like what you said about Perk needing to crank out content. So
Take it
Find your footing in the city with the help of Adidas. You game?
Ready, MP.
MP, just the man I wanted to see. What you got for me, Coach? This is what I want you thinking about right now.
Clark, the season is still young, but for front offices, GMs, what are they looking for at this point of the year?
I'll tell you what, that job...
Dallas. Green comes in for Holiday. So the Mavericks 5 right now. Christian Wood out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. Here's MP. And it's blocked by Woods.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
Pass to Green. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. A minute 42 left in the first quarter. MP against Hardaway. Here's MP. And again, New Orleans, no good. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, BA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team. That was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
Hardaway, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Hayes with a screen on Hardaway. From deep, MP. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's MP. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Doncic. And that one drops for him. Doncic has got 7 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And here's MP from outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we...
The Mavericks, 21.
They're covering all the behind-the-scenes action. But first, let's meet the finalists.
Just like that, Loki qualified. Oh. Pass to MP. They need this one. And so it's Dallas. Up by a dozen here at the end.
Leave MP open. Man cannot shoot.
For Dallas, Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Powell comes in for Markieff Morris. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Green. Hardaway is subbed in for Justin Holiday. I'm taking a look at the Pelicans. Lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they've brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
On the floor for Dallas, at the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. Dwight Powell is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Wood in at the and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch, David. Thank you. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on C.J. McCollum. David?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and this hurts them. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And here's MP for three. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they want it on.
Puts it up from 17. The Mavericks pull it in. Doncic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. He dishes it to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. It's deflected. Hardaway with the steal. And so it's Dallas. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to the studio for our halftime show. Both teams with some injuries. Neither team at full strength.
And the fact that Irving's on the sideline is going to make it hard for them. He lightens up his teammates' load with his prolific scoring, dynamic playmaking, and it's not fun for the fans. Kyrie is primetime entertainment.
And as we turn back to analyze that first half of action, safe to say it was full of Luka magic.
He's hitting all the buckets. When you got a guy this hot, just got to let him do his thing.
Yeah, no question. His thing is working, running wild. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brandon.
This ain't one-on-one, MB. Use your teammate.
For Josh Richardson. Dallas also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Wood. Morris comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Josh Green subbed in for Luka Doncic. McCollum and Jones are their guards. Then there's Larry Nance. Then it's MP. And it's Murphy in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And then for Dallas, Powell, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Holiday kicks to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Outside Holiday. And it's MP with the rebound.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
No good off the back of the rim.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Holiday the pass to Doncic. Morris with the screen for Doncic. Pelicans pull it in. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. 1:05 left in the third quarter.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's...
At the line for the Mavericks, Josh Green. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Peace out.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Daniels, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now, MP. Lets it go with a three. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Holiday, he can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Here's MP. And the Pelicans miss again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well.
48, the Mavericks, 59.
Will make substitutions. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 13. 43 seconds left in the fourth. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Doncic. JaVale McGee is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Green, and it's Hardaway in at the three, the small forward. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Green. Out to Hardaway. Fires for three. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Pass to MP. Nance a screen on Hardaway. And here's MP for three. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A solid win on the road.
And thank you for coming out.